It's crazy.
Okay.
Another dot.
Good evening. I'd like to call to order the May 12th, 2020 school board meeting. And this evening, for the invocation and the pledge, Member Kraus.
Thank you, Chairman Almond. Dr. Griffin was so kind to give me this book, the Maxwell Daily Reader. And I found this message that I thought was appropriate for today. It's titled, Give People Hope. A reporter asked Prime Minister Winston Churchill, who led Britain during the dark moments of the Second World War, what was the greatest weapon his country possessed against the Nazi regime of Hitler? Without pausing for even a moment, Churchill said, it was what England's greatest weapon has always been, hope. Hope is one of the most powerful and energizing words in the English language. It is something that gives us power to keep going in the toughest of times, and its power energizes us with the excitement and anticipation as we look forward to the future. It's been said that a person can live 40 days without food, 4 days without water, 4 minutes without air, but only 4 seconds without hope. If you want to help people win, then become a purveyor of hope. Thank you.
Very nice.
Now, can you all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Member Kraus. Very appropriate.
Thank you.
For the roll call, let the record reflect that Superintendent Griffin, School Board Attorney Ms. Beeman, School Board Clerk Ms. Moramis, School Board Chair Allman are present in person for this meeting. Vice Chairman Pennock, Member Sanchez, Member Kraus, and Member Calderon are participating by phone due to social distancing. School Board members, the roll call order for this evening will be as follows. Member Calderon, Member Sanchez, Member Kraus, Vice Chairman Pennock, and then myself. Superintendent, do you have any agenda modifications?
Yes, Madam Chair, there are 2 items. The first is the addendum for good cause is marked on an electronic agenda by a green flag named addendum item. And my second item is I need to pull item 11A, entry of final order.
Thank you. School board members, do you have any items for removal, questions, or consideration? Member Calderon?
No, ma'am.
Thank you. Member Sanchez?
No modifications, thank you.
Thank you. Member Kraus?
No modifications.
Thank you. Vice Chair Pennock?
No, ma'am.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for approval of agenda outline?
So moved.
Motion.
Okay. Motion by
Second.
Ms. Sanchez. Who's second? Ms. Kraus? Do you second?
Yes.
Yes, I second.
All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. No presentations or recognitions this evening. No school district highlights. Madam Clerk, did you receive any requests for public comment before the 4:30 deadline today?
No, ma'am, I did not.
Okay, thank you. So I guess, gosh, we're already on the consent agenda.
We are.
Superintendent, do you have a recommendation?
Yes, Madam Chair, my recommendation is that the consent agenda be approved as presented.
Thank you.
So moved.
Thank you. Thank you for raising. I appreciate that. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. No items removed for separate consideration. No discipline hearings. Any unfinished business, Superintendent?
Not at this time.
Okay. Do you have a report?
Just a monthly grants report, which is a read-only item.
Great. Thank you. Board members, if you have a committee update or if you have a comment that you'd like to make, Member Calderon?
Just very quickly, I wanted to send a congratulations to Jamie Washington in being named our principal of our 9th grade center at Seminole High School. And I also wanted to send out a congratulations to Sanford Middle School, the We the People team. They won second place nationally. So proud of them, and also proud of South Seminole Academy for their first year competing in this national environment, received an honorable mention. And as far as my committee report, I have a great update from the Central Florida Zoo that tomorrow they will be open at 50% capacity. So I'm sure there's a lot of families out there that want to get out and have a nice, safe, educational environment for themselves and their children. They just have to go online, purchase tickets, reserve a time to go, because they are practicing social distancing and trying to keep everybody safe. And that's my report, Madam Chair. Thank you.
And that is great news. Thank you very much. Member Sanchez.
I also would like to send out a congratulations and welcome back to Dr. Connie Collins, who is now going to be our principal at Teague Middle School. And I also want to wish all of our wonderful employees that have been with Seminole County for so many years a wonderful retirement. The ones that are leaving us, wishing you all the best. For my committee reports, my Central Florida School Board Coalition meeting has been canceled until further notice. And I also want to thank all of our students, families, parents, guardians for all the wonderful letters that they wrote, emails that they sent to their teachers, and all the wonderful things that I saw all the schools doing in order to appreciate all of our fabulous teachers. We really appreciate you, and we really appreciate our teachers so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Member Kraus.
Thank you. Both of my committees meet tomorrow, so our next board meeting I will have an update. But I would love to congratulate Mr. Jake Novak, the new principal of Stenstrom Elementary, Go Stallions, and also Dr. Melissa Ladani, who will assume the role as principal at Lawton Childs Middle. We're very proud of both of you and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Vice Chair Pinnock.
My committees have not met other than the foundation special events committee. And I guess the foundation board did meet. General update, we're talking about the Arts Alive event for next year and how to move forward. Everything that's going on in wrapping up the year for the students with Take Stock and everything going on through the foundation. And congratulations to the new Altamont principal, Tony Oglesby. Look forward to working with him there.
Awesome.
And
Thank
that's
you.
it for me.
Thank you. I'd like to say thank you to Mayor Charles Lacey, the City of Winter Springs Commission, for their proclamation for Teacher Appreciation Week. We appreciate that very much. Kudos to all the folks behind the scenes. I know it was a large effort. Many signs were delivered within the community to teachers and staff to honor them for Teacher Appreciation Week. And I know that I heard many comments back, the people that were very appreciative of that effort. Congratulations to Sanford Middle School students who took second place at the national competition for We the People. That's awesome. Great big thank you to all the individuals and groups who have been sewing and donating masks, including our SCCPTA, hundreds and hundreds of masks for our employees and folks in food service. And it may not seem like much, but it's a huge help and a huge appreciation from us. And also to all the folks who have donated food and necessary toiletry items to our families in need and to many of the local schools. We appreciate it very much. And with no further business, meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.